Hi everyone, this is Martika. Here I am again showing you another project I did for a swap at sb.com. This is a stationary swap we're doing where we had to make an altered box plus 5 cards that would fit on in the box plus a pen. Of course I haven't gotten the pen yet, but I want to show you my box. This is a box that's supposed to look like a book, and I have the cards in there, and I decided to make it with the Rennaisance images in it. The Waterhouse, John Waterhouse images. This is for my friend Linnny. And scrapbook.com. She is my partner and she loves John Waterhouse paintings, so I decided to do this stationary. This is the box, how it looks unaltered, which I found in Michael's, and as you can see it's really nice. It's a really sturdy chipboard box, and by seeing this I got the idea and I thought it was just a great idea. I used the Once Upon a Time paper, you know, like a storybook, and I put this lock on it with the Jim Holtz chain lock thingamajiggy. I don't know what it's called, and I just put it in through the hole here. I don't know if you can see that, but through the hole, and it keeps it locked, and it's got the back also. I painted the box, and then I just added this cardstock. I cut out and distressed this cardstock image of the paper, Once Upon a Time. I was going to put a picture here, but I thought not to. I just left it like that. When you open it up, the cards fit perfectly, and I decided to paint it and put a mirror. And under that mirror it says Beautiful Princess, because I figured Linnny will look at it, and when she looks in the mirror, she's the princess. So I kind of thought that was kind of a neat idea. Let me go ahead and show you some of my cards. It's 5 cards. This is a John Waterhouse image, and I went ahead and used Canada Katie's flowers on this one, and some leaves that I bought, and a fancy button and some ribbon and some lace and what have you. When you open it up, you will see cardstock. I went ahead and burnt the edgings of this cardstock with a candle, just to make it look the way it looks, like burnt paper. I don't know, I just kind of thought, I just felt like doing that just to make it different. This is another image right here. This flower is also from Katie, and I went ahead and put shimmer mist from Tattered Angels or what have you that I put on that. And I went ahead and cut out some ribbon and some lace and some pearls also. And when you open it up again, there's the burnt paper. This paper in the background is the only paper that's not from the Once Upon a Time collection. It is red, and it's got music notes, which I thought was kind of cool. I kind of liked it, and I distressed all around it. I distressed all the paper actually. But here's my next one. My next card. This one says Handsome Prince, and it's another image from Waterhouse, and I put a bow. I tied the bow and glued it to the paper the opposite direction with the back side looking out, and some little rosebuds which I inked because this yellow one was just too yellow, so I went ahead and inked it with Tim Holtz ink, and some fancy ribbon. And again, here's the burnt cardstock. Here's another one I got. This one and another one anyway. This is the last card I did. It was I mean, not the last, but it was the last one the one that I finished with at the end. Let me put this down. This is Prima flowers and some lace, and I put some scrolls with the cut edges. I don't know what it's called, but it's black, and I got it up, I think it was Michael's or something. I don't know where I found it, but and a fancy button with Prima flowers also. Again, the burnt paper. It even has some burnt soot right there, but you know, she can just fill it out and do whatever to it. Nothing fancy, it's just, and I went ahead and distressed the edgings also, and this is from the same collection of the Once Upon a Time collection. Let me get the other card. This last card is a mermaid, and again is from John Waterhouse, and she's sitting on the edge. It looks like she's sitting on the edge of an embankment or something in the ocean, and I went ahead and put some little pearls to make it look like little bubbles because of the water, and she's kind of like combing her hair, doing something to her hair. She's a mermaid. I put the background right here is fish netting. It's actually fish netting that I cut out that I have there. Let me see if I can move it. I don't know if you can see that. It's fish netting, and then I added the bow on top, and then this is a Prima flower with a little, it came with a little glitter, and it's kind of distressed. I put a little bit of more ink on the edges, dark ink, to make it look more worn out or something, and it worked out. It worked out. It's what I wanted it to look like. So, and I distressed the paper again, and it is a Once Upon a Time collection paper. It's shimmery. I wanted it to look like, I don't know, water, shiny, I don't know. I just figured it would work. And again, here's the burnt cardstock. Then, that's the five cards. This is the inside of the box where it says happily ever after. Like, you know, when I wanted it to look like a book, like a story, like the beginning of the story, which is Once Upon a Time, and the end of a story is, you know, happily ever after, and then the cards with the princesses and the knight in shining armor, you know. So basically, Linnny told me to go ahead and please do a video on it, and that's what I did. I made that, you know, I honored her request. This is the back of the book. She can either stand it up on a coffee table or something like this, part open or closed, or she can just put it inside a library, a shelf, like that, or she could just leave it like this and it'll work fine. So, but basically that is my stationery box and cards. Now all I need to do is find a pen, a nice pen, to go with it. I hope that this inspired you, and hope to see you soon, okay? Have a good one. Bye-bye.